gotta say, I do question more of these random buyouts that have been happening as of late. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. What in the world has happened back here to Sam Knight of all things? Like, this card was deemed absolutely garbage for years. And you come on through here and you're like, oh, 4 listings? Your last sales were on the 30th, actually. So this has been kind of creeping up for a little while. Once again, I feel like this is all old format application here. Nice PSA 10 that they're trying to get $800 for. Things that you laugh at for $500. I don't know. I'm just genuinely impressed that this old card is chugging along. To be fair, his rare counterpart is at 31 listings, and we're not doing too good. Also, never forget this regional map that was so out of place. It was crazy. But yeah, congratulations to Sam Knight. Virtual World cards. So I wanted to give a shout out here to Virtual World stuff because a few people have been like, hey, you know, like, Virtual World cards can make 6s very easily, which means a few people are kind of looking at this going, what do we play Fiendsmith cards with Virtual World? What kind of combination of interesting things could we possibly unlock with this? Well, if you're looking at building anything Virtual World related right now, this is all budget. Alright, like Shensen is $1.30, Qing Long is $1.50, Lulu's 50 cents. Actually, you can get the Seeker cheaper than the Ultras. And Chuche is a 20-cent card. So, hey, you know what? In terms of your deck building, for anything that you might want to have back here, good stuff. And I know to, like, the budget players that like to look at these deck cores and go, hey, you know, is it possible that, you know, we can pick this up affordably? Yeah, you can. That's what I like to see out here, is cheap, affordable cards. Technically, is this getting better or worse? I can't really tell right now. Because I guess this was 40 for... actually, no, I guess it's always been kind of like 38 was where we shot up to. I don't think we had any... I swear it was like 42, though. But we never got the reprint for this. And after, you know, there was just kind of no reprints. Everything just kind of cruise-controlled off into the void. And it was just kind of that. Your lowest verified right now for Protos is going to be putting you about $39 post-shipping. I guess they could put this in the tins this year because Konami was already like, hey, we're putting Trident Dragion in the tins. So I guess that or whatever the reprint set later this year is going to be. So I don't know what to tell you about this. I figured that this for sure would have been in Battles of Legend this year, but Konami just said, nope, we're not going to do that. Raging Phoenix. Now, this is good news across the board, in my opinion, because you see that $30 price point there? That's good. Actually, yeah, you have 29, 30. Lowest verified is going to put you about 32. Good news, everybody. They're not $40 anymore. Still, if you're looking at trying to build Salad, I mean, you still got to pick up the Promethean Princess at $20 plus this. But if you had an older Salad core and you were wanting to, you know, kind of revolutionize it and bring it up to the standards of the modern era, I mean, you could very easily do so. Just, you're looking at, what, like an $80 price point now? Once again, I'm happy that these aren't the $50, $60 price points that they formerly were. It's a lot better than what it was. This has been interesting to talk about. So, $37 for Raigeki Break. Your common down here is like $1. You have another common here for another $1. 44 listings, 23 listings, 33, 28 listings. Okay, there is one for 101. Another one for 23 and another one for 23. Anybody else feel like Raigeki Break is looking a little bit short across the board? I know that there was talk about older formats wanting to explore this card and it just being a decent card. Yeah, it is a -1, sure, for the discard, but I guess if somebody just bought a near mint yesterday for $50 for the first ed, holy crap! Okay, Market, you're a wild place. Earthbound Immortal Kusilu. First of all, the Ultra down here. Well, okay, you have a super rare, which is like 70 cents. You had the common, which I don't really like that version. The old frame looks so much better on this thing. But I guess we actually have movement activity on this thing. May 21st was kind of where our first ed's kind of stopped off here. See, a mod play just sold for 10, another mod play sold for 10. The Earthbound Immortal department isn't like the craziest thing in the world. It's usually like Asla Piscu is usually a perpetrator or something that'll run around out here, but that's just kind of about it. Yeah, these near mints, I do see the jump up there. Yeah, you're looking about $38 with your line not really being crossed all that much. Well, interesting, monkey. Oh, welcome to the Beatrice Expensive Fiendsmith section of today's video, where we sit here and we cry that, commons from a structure deck are the same price virtually as an ultra rare from a tin. Isn't this great? If you bought these old structure decks, I think you could get like a case from the people at the time for like $60, 8 decks, effectively. If you bought these, I feel like you won on every dark beckoning beast that you actually had underneath the sun. But hey, you know what? They're down from their like 650 mark. It's not a great push here. Also, I mean, Gamer's Choice has 703 listings of these right now, so they're definitely trucking on along here. Fabled Larry, $43 for those DTs. That's a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie to you. These actually have gone up again. I think that's the crazy part about this what was it, last week? Yeah, about 28 here. Yeah, these things really trucked up. People, I mean, it's a one-off. People want the DT just to have it look nice. Personally, I mean, you can get the reprint one for the $18 if you really want, or you can get the super for the $13 mark. It's the fact that the commons from this are $7 too really just proves how much people are ready for this Fiendsmith stuff. Beatrice, oh boy. Now remember, you can get the Ultra for this. I do see that we've had a little bit of a decline down here. People worried about this on a ban list, and I don't really blame them for that. It's not like I don't foresee Konami preemptively hitting this, but if they did preemptively hit this, people would be very, very happy. But, okay, that's your welcome to the Fiendsmith gulag. Absolute Zero. I gotta say, the secret rare for this has been a ride to watch. You can tell people do like their old format stuff here. I mean, you had a decent amount of sales on the 4th of July. Actually, this card just has decent sales all the way around. You're moving multiple copies of these. Yeah, $8-9 a piece. Actually, not the worst at all. I wonder if this will continue on. Obviously, all versions of this thing, obviously, $18. I still can't believe that. Supers are still trucking about 8s. Other commons are 7s. And supers from Generation Force are also $7. So, whew, good stuff. Red Eyes Black or Meteor Dragon. This stupid thing has somehow found its way up the pole here at turning into like a $3 to $4 card. And I don't know why this entertains me so much, but it's still going. And I don't just reprint this so we can get this thing calmed down. Cross Sheep. Is this worth buying out at this point in time? I don't know. You're at 88 listings on the secret rare. I guess we could just continue to see. They're moving, honestly. You've got, yeah, I mean, it's $3 across the board. You have more sales for this than the Absolute Zero, but this is one of those cards you look at, you're like, hey, it's a decently higher rarity card. It's got application. When you do that fusion summon after you make this the free extra body on the field, it's pretty good. And I guess the biggest thing we need to talk about here is Angel Statue of Azarune. We talked about this a long time ago after we started to see the top hat hair, started to see play in the OCG. You basically get to bring this out off of the top hat hair, and you basically get a free monster summon negate. As of filming this, we're about $1.50 right now. I would keep an eye on this. Obviously, we do have commons for this, and we don't have a higher rarity for this. I could see this getting an ultra rare somewhere along the way, for sure, but just something to kind of keep in mind out here if you are wanting to pick this up to have a version. Also, 1818. It's pretty good stats for this. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.